Everyone, welcome to Vishesh Educational Videos. So in this video, I'm explaining the concept of flow control and also Boolean values in Python. Okay, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. To get the notification of my new videos, please click the bell icon. So let me begin the explanation of concept of flow control and also Boolean values. So now flow control statements are nothing but they can decide which Python instructions to execute under which conditions. You know that programs are nothing but a set of instructions. Sometimes I need to decide which instruction has to execute first and which instruction has to execute second. So how to select the instructions means based on the conditions that are used in the statements. For example, see here, this is a flow chart. I'm going to explain the flow chart in a while. So this is a flow chart to tell you what to do if it's raining. So so if it's raining, what are the decisions I can take if it's raining. So for example, if it's raining, if you have an umbrella, then you can go outside. So understanding my point, if it's raining, if you have an umbrella, if it's raining, if you have an umbrella, you can go outside. If it's raining, if you don't have an umbrella, you should wait a while. Still it stops raining. So you can check here. So I can decide which instructions to execute first and which instructions to execute next. So that is nothing but flow control in Python. Now, what is a flowchart? Flowchart is nothing but a diagrammatic representation or pictorial representation of your instructions. So always before writing the flowchart, I will write algorithms. Algorithms are nothing but step by steps to solve the particular problem. So based on the steps, I can write instructions, right? So I can take that steps and I can convert that steps into diagrammatic representations. That is nothing but flowchart. So flowchart is a pictorial representation of steps. Okay, so why I need to write a flowchart means, you can see here, by using a flowchart I can easily find out control my flow. So if it's that means I can take decisions using a flowchart. If it's raining, yes, you can do one something. If it's not raining, you should do something. So I can control the flow. I can identify the flow correctly if I write a flowchart, because text, rather than the text, diagrams are very suitable for this type of task, right? And next advantage is you can memorize the things. So because human brain can memorize the pictures rather than the text, so that's why we prefer flowchart. Now, to write a flowchart, simply we can't write a flowchart. We have some syntax to write a flowchart. What are those syntax means? See, flow always flow control statement directly correspond to the symbols in flowcharts. See, so decisions are represented, conditions are represented. If you have umbrella or if it's raining, these conditions are represented in rhombus. Every flowchart is having a start symbol and a end symbol. Start symbol is represented through rounded oval, and also end symbol is represented through rounded oval. So the conditions are represented in rhombus. So next instructions are represented in rectangular box. Okay, in this way, uh, right, to write a flowchart we need certain symbols. For example, see, in a flowchart there is usually more than one way to go from start to end. Yes, it's right. See, there is more than one way to go. If it's raining, you can go based on the condition yes, or you can go based on the condition no, right? So we have multiple choices, right, in flowcharts. So flowchart represent these branching points with diamonds. I already told you conditions are represented with diamond, while other steps are represented with rectangles. I already told you that other instructions or the other steps are represented with rectangles. The starting and ending steps are represented with rounded rectangles or ovals. Ovals also fine. So you can use rounded rectangles or ovals to represent start and stop for the flowchart. Okay. So this is the concept of flow control. So next, I will move to the concept of Boolean values. The Boolean data type has only two values. You know that Boolean means it represents only two values. That is either it can be true or it can be false. So in Python, how to represent a Boolean values, that is very important. So Boolean values true and false, right? When you write true and false in Python, you don't need to have quotes, because in Python strings represented within the quotes, right? Whenever you write set of characters in Python, you should enclose within the quotes. So then only Python will consider it as a string. But in Boolean values, you don't want to enclose you don't want to enclose your string within the quotes. No, just you should type it as true or false. But there is some rules. For example, see here. So whenever you represent the value Boolean value true or false, the first letter should be uppercase letter, and the remaining letters should be lowercase letter. Even for false also same thing. First case should be for uppercase letter, remaining letter should be lowercase letter. Though so you don't need to you don't need to enclose this particular word in the quotes, right? That is the specialty in Boolean value. Okay, so that only they have explained here. They always start with a capital T or F and the rest of the word in lowercase letters. So getting my point, guys? Suppose if you have any doubts, please post your doubts in the comment section. Okay. So now we will see this example. Like any other value, Boolean values are used in expressions and can be stored in variables. Yeah. So here in this example, I am storing my Boolean value true in the variable spam. Variables, I have discussed variables in one of my videos. You can see that video also if you have any doubts regarding variables. So variable is nothing but a place to store a value. Here spam is a variable. It can store the value true. So Boolean values can be stored in variable. Okay, that's why one represent that Boolean value is stored in a variable spam. If we don't use proper case, right, or we try to use true and false for variable names, Python will give you an error message. For example, see here, uh, this is the syntax error. Second, two, you can observe this is syntax error. Why it is a syntax error? First letter is not uppercase, it's a smaller, it's a lower case, it's a small letter, that's why it is displaying error. So you should always follow rule when you use Boolean values. Now what is this error, right? Boolean value is used as a variable. See, true is used as a variable. You are trying to use true as a variable, and you are storing the value. You are trying to store the value 4 to the variable true. No, true is a Boolean value, it can't be used as a variable. So getting my point, that's why it's showing error. So so that's it, guys. Suppose if you have any doubts, please post your doubts in the comment section. Thank you for watching the video.